Are you ready to install this 4-hour timer with me? Let's do it. One more thing I found interesting on this particular switch timer. I look on the back of it and there's a little gauge right there. It says strip gauge. That tells me how long I've got to strip my wire, so that when I put it in there, I don't want too much of the copper sticking out of the hole. Okay, so I mean I could rip that or strip off the wire so far, push it in there, trial and error, cut some off or something. You know, it looks like about 3/8 of an inch or so. So when I strip the wire up the wall, I'll measure that. So I thought that was kind of cool. Getting ready to strip these wires, but before I do that, I just want to review this for my own sake. There's a definite top and bottom on here, okay? And I remember on the side, down here at the bottom it says line, and the top here says load. So the line, you remember I said, was the power that comes in, and we made this wire here the power that comes in. I'm going to rearrange that because I know it's going to need to come out of the bottom left-hand side, right? This one's going to come out of the top right-hand or left-hand edge. Bottom left for the power and the top left for the power that goes out, because those wires are going to be poked in the sides there, okay? So now I can take this twizzle out of there, okay? Now you know why I did that. That's the power, remember, that comes into the box now. This is the power that goes out that feeds that other plug. Do you remember now? The main power is not going to this plug now. Remember, we use this as a junction box. We connected the power inside there and put a wire nut on it and ran that all the way over to here. This is the power now that comes in to service this entire area. Do you remember? When I turn the breaker on, I will get power out of there. All right? So now we got the power into this box, and this is the power that goes out that services that plug. Just going to make these the same length again. Cut them off a little bit. Is there a science of knowing exactly the right length? No. You don't want these so far out that you have to push more in there. You don't want them too close either. Okay? Now we're going to strip those back, just like before. And you remember, we're going to make these about 3/8 of an inch. I'm just going to kind of guess at it first and then check this. I'm at a 1/2 inch on that one and about a 1/2 inch on that one. And that line was 3/8. Now I'm just going to take that and double check it. And a little bit of the copper is showing. Okay? So I'm going to cut off just the tip, 1/16 or so. Try that for size. Got these screws set up right because there's a washer back there. I want to make sure I put the screw in or put the wire in behind the washer, so when I tighten up the screw, I'm going to get a nice tight connection there. Okay, so that looks nice. See, when that goes in there, all the copper is going to be inside there, and it's not going to be exposed. I don't want any of the copper exposed here if I can help it. just in case, you know, anything bumps up against it. True, this is a plastic box, but if you were putting a metal cut-in box in or anything like that, and you had a side screw or something else in there that has a possibility of touching that, you're in deep doo-doo. Okay? No other way to put it. Because I don't want this shorting out, do I? You short it out, you could cause a fire, you could trip the breaker. Lots of things can happen. I don't want that happening to you.